Hey, this goes out to all you that are going to quit drinking this year. You're not going to try to quit drinking. You're going to quit drinking. Why? Because you mean it. I just hit 8 years. I don't even remember like when I quit. 2016, I believe. I just hit 8 years this last March. And this past holiday season, it was a different holiday. My daughter got a first job and she ended up working on Christmas Day. And so it was just like a real quiet Christmas, a real reflective Christmas. And it was relaxing. But one thing we thought about was, man, we're boring. We're like boring old people. And it's that boredom in the past that would have caused me to reach for a drink and make it not boring. But I found it was just so damn exciting to just be okay, relaxing and chilling and what have you. And keep in mind, like, obviously it's been a lot of Christmases since I've had a drink, but this particular one, it just kind of hit me, probably with everything else going on with the election and a new president taking over in January and our kids growing up and having jobs. Just a lot of things start hitting you, and that was one of those things. And one thing that I really noticed that I had to really fight, like the personal condemnation on myself, was that you don't recognize how grateful you are for this sobriety as much as you possibly could or should. And not that that's a self, thank yourself more or just realize how much worse it could be if you were still drinking more. No, it's more if I am tuning into how grateful I am that I'm not drinking anymore and I'm in that space a lot more, then I'm probably more inspired to share messages like that. And I thought back and I was like, I haven't shared anything about like quitting drinking or encouraging people that are having struggles with alcohol and struggles with addiction. And damn it, I know better. I can do better. So I guess this message goes out to anybody that needs to hear it. You're not alone. You can do this. You can do this. I quit cold turkey. I didn't do any 12-step program. And no, I don't call myself an alcoholic. I'm not an alcoholic. I haven't had a drop of alcohol in almost 10 years. And so I guess why is that important? Well, to me, it's important because once I decided to quit that sumbitch, I'm no longer shackled to it. I'm no longer attached to it. So I'll be damned if I'm going to call myself an alcoholic for the rest of my life. Now, can I drink safely? No. Can I have another drink? No. Now, by definition, does that make me still an alcoholic? Perhaps. But I don't run by other people's definitions. I don't run by other people's terms. I don't run by terms and labels in the first place. So whatever it is that's keeping you from believing that you can do this, I want you to just drop that right now. You're more powerful than you could possibly realize. You possess more strength, resilience, and ability to use your vulnerability for strength than you could ever possibly realize. See, the thing about quitting your drinking is it's going to take a lot of courage. It's going to take a lot of strength, but it's a drop in the bucket to what you possess. And how can we ever possess confidence if we don't ever utilize our courage? And how could we ever need our courage if we don't find ourselves in states of doubt, fear, hopelessness, and all the similar states that we find ourselves in? I invite you to just find your state of loving. Find what you love in this life. What's worth being sober for? What's worth going dry for? Including yourself. And this could turn into a self-love message, but big shocker, I don't believe in that shit either. Do I believe loving yourself is a thing? Yeah, but I don't believe love is a laser. I don't believe love is something that we hold and sequester and we charge it up for the right moment. And when the right person comes along, boom, you get some love. And when someone else comes along, you get some love. No, I believe love is just a state of being. It's just like if you get angry at work, you're probably not really angry at work. It's, it's all the rest of your life piled up. But you get angry at work and you come home in your state of anger and the dog does something and you yell at the dog. Are you really angry at the dog? No, you're in a state of anger. Love is the same way. If you're in a state of loving, if you find a way to open up your heart and just be in a state of love and in a loving state, anybody that's in your electromagnetic field is going to get it. And when you are in that state of loving and you turn your attention and your focus to someone else, you're going to get it. They're going to get it. So if you are in a state of love and a state of loving and you turn that towards yourself, you are going to get it. See yourself like God sees you. Love yourself in a way that God can love you, with all your flaws, all the mistakes that you've made, and all your doubts and uncertainties about your future. You got this. You can do this. You don't need booze. You don't need alcohol. And in fact, it's keeping you from the rest of you. It's keeping you, it's blocking you from going into that part of you that is calling for your attention, that is calling for your love, that is calling for your metacognitive attention. I hope this isn't the first time you've heard a message like this, but if it is, shame on me for not being more in touch with this very important part of my personal life story. And I can't wait to hear about your sobriety story. All right, you got this. I love you. Happy New Year.